Now then, welcome back to the Survivor Series TerraFirmaPunk. Look at these guys behind me, right? I remember only breeding them once. I say breeding them in the loosest sense of the word because, of course, they're pigs and they can breed themselves. I need to isolate them. Just yeah, hello. Yes, I was talking about breeding. I wasn't actually talking to you. I was talking to my viewers. I said, go away, goodbye, thank you. She is such a one, man, such a one. She is pregnant again, as far as I know. She won't eat gooseberries or plums or potatoes or anything that I've got in my inventory. But I noticed that there was another load of pigs developed out here. These two have been at it again, and last time I checked, she was pregnant again. She's had another litter, so we've got little baby pigs and slightly bigger baby pigs. The pigs aren't growing up fast enough for her to have another litter. And down here, I've got two groups as well, because she keeps sprouting them through the fences. She keeps getting close to the fence like that and then spewing them out the fence. I say spewing. I obviously respect the art of childbirth, or the pain and giving and all of that kind of stuff of childbirth. I've witnessed 3 myself. Yes, all of my 3 kids. But come on, little pig. I've got so many little pigs and none of them are growing up for me to eat. But they just keep making lots of new little ones all the time. It's crazy. I've just had a fruit harvest, as you might see, because I've got plums in my inventory, which completed a quest in the quest book, which I'm pleased about, because I've been waiting for this for a while. It was a raspberry and a plum. Yeah, and then I get to choose one of these. So we've got green apple tree, cherry tree, which I've already got a cherry tree, strawberry bush, I've already got a strawberry bush, gooseberry bush, already got a strawberry. So it's not really a thing that I have to decide. It's a green apple tree for me. Claim the reward, and we're going to plant that together. There's a sandwich and salads that I've made previously, so that gave me some stuff. I don't need the heart, so I'm going to take the reward. Oh, I get both anyway. Okay. So that's all that side done of questing now, which is pretty cool. I still haven't found a cow to milk it. I still haven't found a decent gold vein to get this native gold. For some reason, I still haven't made a copper knife. But the only reward is a bit of straw, so I'll just do that to finish up later on. But we have done almost everything else in here. Making a point. Got to make a copper sword at some point to get enchanting books. And what was the other ones? Drink me. I need a bottle of whiskey. Now, I believe that I've got some bottles lying around. Where am I going to put this tree? Let me put this tree down somewhere. I'm going to put it down over here because this is where we're going to be mostly looking at today. Let's have the apple tree. I want to put it right in line with these ones, really, but that's not going to fit. Let's have him over on this side. Let's put the apple tree just there. Why not let it grow from there? Okay, and it's going dark, so up to Betty Buys goes Nemsun. Oi! I love the big leaping that I can do now. Leaping over tall buildings in a single bound, but can't get over a half slab. Okay, so I've also just recently made myself some more water jugs. 4 new water jugs, because I seem to keep eating them again. I find that it's every time I've had a good munch of something from the food variety, then I go to have a drink to wash it all down, and I seem to eat the jug. I kind of feel like that's a bit more of a bug than an actual TerraFirmaPunk thing. But I could be wrong. Yeast. Really? A rotary craft yeast. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Well, we'll see what we can do with that in a later episode. For right now, I'm going to get up here. Can I go over half slabs? Yes, I can. Okay. That's good. Okay, where was I? I was going to put this heart with all my others. Oh man, the junk chest. The junk in my chest. What am I going to do about all this lot? I don't know. Is the answer. I don't know where to put it all. I need better storage. I'd sorted this place out and made a nice storage area for everything. And now I just just don't seem to be able to finish it off and actually have storage for everything. Seems a bit odd. But we're going to deal with something storage-wise today. I've recently made the final spring harvest. I don't feel like harvesting anymore or planting any more stuff because I've got a chest, this kind of cheaty chest full of stuff that's 2 years old. Vegetables that are 2 years old. Definitely not in keeping with what the game had planned when it got set up in the first place. But that's just a vanilla chest for you. It doesn't do the same decomposition of stuff. And then when I take something out, it normally either decomposes very quickly, or I can do something with it very quickly, or like cutting it in half or something, and that'll change the timing on it. Yeah. That's a very healthy looking sandwich if I ever make it. Now, right, well, you may notice that I've got some blocks here that I've recently placed. And that's because I was setting up this thing down here. Underneath there, lined... I went too far. I wanted to land on the fence. Thank you. Lined up perfectly with the building below it. It is the entrance to the storeroom. The cellar. And, oh man, I missed a couple of bits there. I thought I'd got them all. Where did... Ah, there it is. My bronze chisel and that. Let's see. Smooth, yes it is. Okay, so, yeah. I did steps and everything. I missed those few blocks in there. I've used these type of blocks because they're easy to manufacture, easy to get from around here, just using a chisel and the like. And I made some steps out of these ones and steps above to help me get in without banging my head over and over again. Let's make you and you and you. Was that everything? Am I sure now? Yeah, they were the ones that I thought I'll do them later because I'll just place blocks around them. All the rest of it was like sand and gravel and stuff, but that one was okay. They're just down there. Okay, so a cellar wall from the Cellar's add-on for TerraFirmaCraft. It's an add-on in the TerraFirmaCraft forums, which is part of the pack, and I've built it based on what I've seen in the wiki entry for it, but I'm not really sure that it's working. I'm not really sure that it's going to work in this version. So I've built it anyway, regardless, and I've got to get some sort of ice, I think, in here. Or maybe ice or snow, which means I've got to wait till winter to get that sort of stuff. So I'm not going to be able to do cold storage until winter time. But what I am going to do is I'm going to be able to craft a few things from the Cellars mod at Cellars. The main things are these cellar shelves, which are just any old lumber, which I think should be very, very easy. I don't know what these ice saws are for. I'm guessing I've got to make them in order to cut ice, in order to make it into Cellar's ice. But it's not really stated in the little description of how you do these things. Black steel, 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 wrought iron, iron. So I should be able to make an iron saw in the anvil with a double ingot. Okay. Worth giving a go sometime, maybe, if I want to. First of all, let's get some of this timber and check this out, because I built the walls and everything. Let me show you the walls, actually. Built the walls. They're easy enough of a recipe to sort out. So I built a load of walls, and the doors are a simple recipe as well. So I've used up a lot of lumber. I think I've gone through most of a saw. Let's take a new one. Well, nearly new. I must have used this for something before as well. And there's no particular... I think you can use anything to make oak-looking cellar shelves. So let's grab... Actually, I want to keep some of this. I like to have a little bit of supply of those sort of things. So let's take some random logs from in here. White cedar. I think I've done almost all the white cedar pieces in this place that I want to do, and I can always grow some more. So let's leave it at that, shall we? Let's leave it at that. So we'll get all of that made into there, and then this is just that recipe, nice and simple. Let's do it like this, and see what they look like. So I've got a good amount there. 8. That's a good start. I think I'll start with 8. I've made so many of these now, this is silly. Okay, Let's put those away. Oh, man. Let's put them away in there. I'll put that in there as well for now, and that for now. There we go. All the little tools and things in a random chest. Okay, and there we go. Thank you. Okay, into the cellar. Now, I don't know how this is supposed to function. I've tried playing around with it in a creative world, testing it out, but I'm not really sure how it's supposed to work. I know that you put this in, and the wall has got to be no more than 3 blocks away from it. I've got to make the block underneath the wall and above the wall so that it goes out 1, 2, 3, 4 at the most, and then up 1, 2, 3. Oh, dang it, I just realised something I've done wrong. The cellar itself... Give me this. Can I break it better with a... Yeah, I can break it better with an axe. The cellar itself is only supposed to be 2 high at most. So that might be something that I missed out completely. Whoa! I forgot to put them back. Dang it. Oh well. Yeah. Fall down, go on. Do your worst. I forgot to put them back. Because it was part of the look of the place above, wasn't it? Okay, so I've got to lower the ceiling down again now. Oh, drat. Oh well, at least you've seen that it's up like this. Because I remember finding out from the sort of the wiki entry for it that you've got to have it at the very most a 7x7 2 high inner space. So I made it a 5x7 and seemingly 3 high because I'm a noob. So yeah, I got 5 wide, 7 long because I wanted it to fit in this particular gap with the door there that went up into the kitchen. But what I failed to do is put the ceiling at the right height, which means that I'm going to have a gappy ceiling as well. I'm going to have a gap above the ceiling. But that's okay, I can do something about that later. Let's just get it so that we're just at door height and see if that does anything for us. Just before I get that far, let's have a shift click on that. Cellar is not complete or not chilled yet. That's the only message I got, and I thought I was messing. I thought it wasn't working, but apparently that's not so true. I can't put a light up there, can I? And I'm 3 short. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now, cellar is not complete or chilled yet. Okay, I'll lock the doors. Cellar is not complete or chilled yet. See, it's not telling me that it is complete, but it's not chilled yet. It's telling me it is not complete or it's not chilled yet. Yeah? Or it's not chilled yet. So I've got to get ice in there, I believe, to chill. Let's see how these go together like this. Yeah? Yeah, why not? And I presume I can put ones on top as well, yeah. The only things that you can put in this cellar are cellar blocks. Blocks from the Cellar's mod. Or mod add-on, should I say. So, let's see. Can I put some gooseberries on the shelf? Yes. Can I see what's in them? No. Do they show me what's in the shelf? No. Okay then. Apparently, though, that stops the decomposing a little bit better. It stops the decay a little bit better because this is technically going to be a cold room. Let me put some light sources up for you to see. So this is technically a cold room, but until I get some ice in the winter, I'm not going to be able to do anything other than just store stuff in here. And that's probably a good plan, probably a wise decision, really, because this cheaty chest over here is taking a long time to decay anything, and I think I'm probably going to make a batch of bread just to upgrade these and start eating our sandwiches. I've also got the starts over here for things like whiskies and things like that. But I've only made 1 vinegar so far, and I haven't actually put anything in the vinegar. Yeah, I don't really need to, so I haven't been focused on doing it properly or learning how to do it properly because I've had the cheaty chest to deal with. This, if you like what we did last episode, still got a load of zinc in here to do the zinc-coated iron, but I haven't been out to get some more iron yet. I'm going to go on a mission fairly soon, I think. I think I will go out and have a fly around for next episode. I want to try and find some new territories, new biome types. Maybe find some bosses in the world that I can have a look at least, and maybe fight. I'm sure you'll appreciate having a good fight for a change. The amount of lives I've got, right? 13 spare lives there. 13 lives. I really need to go and put myself at some risk somewhere, don't I? Because I don't need to worry so much. I've got the lives to cover it. So why am I messing about at home trying to be as safe as houses all the time? What's late? Let's eat squash. So I'm still pretty much eating whatever comes into my hands, really. And that's not doing me any good. I haven't found a cow to get any sort of milk or dairy, and I don't bother fishing anymore to get the protein. So I'm hoping that the pigs will grow up fairly quickly so I can start eating bacon sandwiches for protein. And fly back over here. Did I leave anything in the bloomery last? Yeah, I've got a bloom in the bloomery. Let's take that out while I'm thinking about it, because I did need to get this iron sorted out, and this bloom was 600. Nice enough. Okay, so I'll put that in there to melt down. I'm not going to turn it on yet, though. I'm just going to leave it in there ready. I've also got bronze and brass that's a bit leftovers, that I keep getting leftovers in here and having to put it somewhere, so I always put it into a spare one, because I can reheat and redo them. You may not like this, but I think I'm going to kill one of the baby pigs and see if I get anything from a baby pig. Let's pick a big one. You. Humanely kill a baby pig. And no, I don't get anything from it. So we won't be killing any more of you until you're fully grown adults. Thank you very much for your time, little piggies, little piggies. Yeah. I don't know which direction to go in on this adventure of mine. Obviously, I'm going to have to refill my jetpack because it's nearly empty again, so I'll have to get the steam on. But if we have a look at the map, I have already tried north and west. Looks like west on the map, but I thought that was where the sun came from. West. I've tried north and west already, and it just seems to be one great big ocean up out there. So I'm expecting that I'm sort of in the islands, or yeah, little areas around and about. When I was circling around here, though, I did find another one of those rare ships. The not-so-rare ships. And it appears to be exactly in line. If we look at this ship up here, it's on 3907, and this one's 3907 as well. Almost like if I go down another few thousand blocks, I'll find another one on 3907. Because it's virtually on exactly the same route. Two of these floating boats full of stuff. Now, this one I looted ages ago. This one I looted, and it was supposed to have zombie pigman spawner in, but actually I found a villager spawner. I didn't get close enough to the other one to try it out, to test it. I've been south and found these few new biomes down here, new biome types, but they are absolutely deadly biome types. There's just horrid stuff down there. And somewhere down here, I can't remember exactly where, there's a pretty nasty place that kept giving me tons of lag, which I think was some sort of boss tree. I'm trying to remember where it is. Maybe because I had to, like, destroy my client and get out and then reload back in again later. Maybe because of that, I didn't get to keep the map save for when I was exploring that time. But I can't really risk going north and just running out and not finding anything, or west and finding nothing. So I think I might try and go east. At least try and maybe boat around, get a boat off this edge over here, just boat around and come down and check out what all's in this dark area around here. And see if it leads on to any new territories, any new areas. And go and sort that out. Also, because of my cellar, I'm going to go over to these igloo places that we found. Where there's a lot of ice from one of the bosses that shot at me a lot and tried to make lots of ice. And go and collect snow and ice as best I can from there. In order to see if that works in my cellar. So that's something that I want to set off and do pretty much within the next episode, but there's just a few little things that I want to do first, which is put some things into little jars and things and make sure things are nice and safe. I'm going to take a little bit of each of these, I guess, and store them away and just see how much decay they get over the course of a few days in TerraFirmaCraft. Just to see. That might be a bit too close there. I might have to move that around. Just to see how close these things get to being decaying. So there's 5%, 7%, 0%, 3%. So I'll see how much they decay. So they're all under 10. And we're on the end of... Well, we're July the 4th in summer. July the 4th. Yeah, July the 4th. That's fairly good, That's fairly accurate to what we're at, really, as well. We're getting close to being matched up in real time. Right, well, I've got a few more bits and pieces to do. I've got to get some steam in to recharge my backpack. I'm going to fill up with stocks and supplies and get myself sorted for an adventure. So, let me say thank you very much for watching another episode of Nemsun in his Survivor series, playing with some TerraFirmaPunk, looking at pigs, and declaring how full his chests are. Yes, we did have a little play with these Cellars mod, so we need to then take that a little bit further and see how far we can push it, see if we can get it to work properly. And if you've got any advice or comments, or you've tried it yourselves, have a word with me in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the very next episode of the Survivor series. See you later, folks. Bye.